run of the year, heading down to Jordan's and Suzanne's. Man, crazy year. You know, start of the new year always brings great hopes. And I want you guys to know, especially anybody out there that's about to start their journey, like, you've got to think of it, you've got to take all those negative things out of your mind that you think is happening. One thing in like our run classes, like people I think are really nervous about running in front of people. That's why they kind of get these apps on their phone and do it themselves. They're scared to fail, they're scared to run funny, they're scared to do all this. It doesn't matter. Like we have tons of people that, we had a great, somebody start last year, she's awesome. She felt like she didn't know how to run. Like, and now she runs all the time. Like, it's so cool. We have people all the time that go from I've never run ever to now training for marathons and half marathons. It's a super cool thing. And it's not because I lead them on some journey of historic, you know, run training. It's because I constantly tell them that they're good enough, that they belong on the same running places, roads, as the runners, quote unquote. Like, you have got to stop and think. Stop thinking that people are looking at you like you're fat or you're not athletic or all of this. Like, you've got to have this mindset. You go to a gym, you got to have the mindset, that dude or that girl that's looking at you, maybe they're thinking, man, I remember when I used to be like that. And that's super cool that they're started. Or maybe they're looking at you like, man, that's awesome that she or you, he are getting started. Man, that's cool. You gotta think that in your head, because you know what? Probably 90%, 95, maybe even 99% of the time, that's the truth. Like, most people are really encouraging in that way. They look at people that are just getting started and think they might not say it, because honestly, most people don't want to tell anybody that they used to be in that same boat, that they had to start. Everybody just wants to think, oh, I used to be a runner. Nobody wants to share their amazing story, right? It's kind of like church. Like, that's a great service, but like, why don't you tell me why you love Jesus so much, right? That's the real story. Like, and the same thing in like running, or same thing in going to the gym and weightlifting. Like, there's a story behind all of it. Or in karate class, or, you know, all of this. Like, oh, I'm just a black belt. Or really, what was your journey like? What were you at the beginning? Could you even move? Like, that's the story you've got to know that people are thinking about. And if you're one of those person that's always there, maybe you need to share that story with someone that's just starting, because that's your debt. That's your debt to those people. You owe it to them to share the story. Look, I used to be 270 pounds. I was fat, not good fat, ugly fat. And now I'm not. But my journey was so much more than me just being a runner now. I was never a runner. I hated running. Running was something in the sport. I didn't even like running when I was playing the other sports. Like, it's something that I found, and something that it never came super easy, but it was so worth it now. So when you go into these New Year's resolutions, which I don't like don't set 30, go in there and find yourself, and don't be afraid to just own that gym or own that road, because you are a runner. At some point your parents told you, slow down baby, you're running too fast. Sometimes someone said that. People have told you you are not a runner. Not you, not your body, not your mind. You're a runner. Someone you used to do push-ups or do something, you can do it. Go into that gym, take that, get help, ask for help. That person that seems intimidating, you don't know how to do something, ask them, like, what's a good exercise? Like, just be it. Be amazing. That's what you owe it to yourself, because you are that. All right, guys. Start this year off good tomorrow. All right? Peace and love.